There are sometimes in the interview, this doubt clearing session, section third, fourth, whatever it may be, there's one doubt that many people ask. Many time interviewer asks you, do you see pornography? What is your view about pornography? Well, actually, why do they say this? Because today, unfortunately, whether it is your any social media channel, pornography is being served door to door. Everybody is understanding. I don't understand whether they are seeing it in a right format or wrong format. I wish it was taught in a right format, then it would have become a sex education. But what is happening is a confusion. Many youngsters are utilizing it wrongly. Many experiments are happening. Many misadventures are happening. Many where social disintegration is happening. So pornography as a business has come up. And many people are utilizing it. There are channels which are only serving pornographic content via their jokes, via their stupid talks. That also is there. Unfortunately, it will become very basic, very, very detrimental. We will not give regard to each other in society. We will not give regard to each other's mother. We will not give regard to each other's sister. Then our whole society structure will come down. That is why, to a certain extent, pornographic content in the social media needs restrictions. That is one. Number two, they may ask you whether you've seen. So, since you are human mind, curious mind, intelligent mind, somewhere or the other, curiosity kills the cat. You want to watch, you learn, but it should not become an addiction or a regular habit. If you have once or twice or thrice or 4 or 5 times you have seen it out of curiosity, but thereafter you should have discipline not to see it. Too much watching will make you an addict, number one. Number two, it will create wrong approach towards each other's gender. It will also create wrong approach towards trust and faith. Because unfortunately, to some people, the physical aspects become very important, which is not the case. They do not know that love can always be in the air, but there are many people who understand it wrongly and they indulge wrongly. And then honey trapping also comes in, which is also part of pornography, which has happened in many cases. Do you know honey trapping, which has happened for, if you don't have discipline, you'll become a victim of honey trapping, where somebody will talk to you, and there have been so many cases which has been restricted. So don't spark the fire which is on the wrong side. You should know how to discipline, because it's all in your mind. That's why this question, pornography, is asked to you, because they know if you have the right approach. I know parents cannot educate you all this, but as a teacher, it's my responsibility to give you right exposure, limited and right exposure, so that you understand. Every parent used to teach that if you see too much, you will spoil your mind. You have heard of Mahatma Gandhi? Bura na dekho, bura na suno, bura na socho. Don't see bad, don't hear bad, don't speak bad. Why seeing bad, that is everything on an excess, will only addict your mind, will kill your imagination, will kill your mind. And since it is a part of your basic need of the body, it will make you more greedy, uncontrolled also. So therefore, this watching is something which you all people should have heard discipline of, unmindful of boy, girl, whatever. Is it clear? But we cannot deny that these kind of needs do exist, but they have to be catered and disciplined by you. So they ask you this question. Is it clear? And if you see regularly, then what will happen? So you think, so you will see. Everywhere you will see wrongly, because you are on that wrong side. Is it clear? So correct that. Now we come down to one more issue. It was vulgar content, which again I am saying is pornography. So it will be the same thing. What do you think about vulgarity? Vulgarity will make people shameless. Now look at the movies. They are having connotations, vulgar connotations, and they are getting sellable. Because, why? Why? Because vulgarity is our basic need. So when things of basic needs will take place, we will react. That is why masses are being misled on that direction. Number two problem is that when we will react, we also will think and we will also indulge. So therefore, vulgarity needs control. Now we come down to one more point which people have asked, what do you think about paid surrogacy? Well, actually, it is a desire of every human being to utilize the science in the right way. And surrogacy is a very good option for people who cannot become mother and they are in better thing. It is like a employment for some. So a scientific perspective is this also, that paid surrogacy is a good system because it can be done. But otherwise there are some other perspectives that this is exploitation of the poor. Now here if we get better laws, regulations, system, discipline, then I think that paid surrogacy will also become a source of employment. Now this is the way it has to be utilized, or it has to be made sure that this condition doesn't arise by proper care in science. अगर आप सही विज्ञान का लाभ लोगे तो आपके लिए आएगा ही नहीं. पेड सरोगेसी माने दूसरी मदर बनाना या कोई जन को माँ के रूप में रखना, अपने एम्ब्रियो को उधर पालना क्योंकि आपकी जो फीटस है या is not able to bear that. Is it clear? So that you can, now these are scientific experiments. I am sure very soon we will not require this because people will be, scientists are already working and they will create embryo, they will create system to give to the embryo and develop people after creating a zygote. एक छोटा सा zygote embryo बनाया और एक, it is not very far. Is it clear? Now we come down to encounter. This is a criminal thing which has been asked. Well, in encounter system which has been created, which is being talked as a controversy, is actually, is it accidental? Is it political? We cannot know. But yes, criminal should be punished. But are they being punished rightly? I do not know. Because we from outside only are hearing what the social media is saying, which may be true, may not be true. So what is very important is, in encounter, if it is happening without taking into law in consideration, I think it is wrong. The law should work. But also one more thing, it is a message to the law system that they should work fast. They should take quick decisions because otherwise the society will go out of hand. So therefore, the encountering, I am certainly not in favor. You all also should not be in favor because it is wrong to take justice in your own hand. But yes, in case it is happening for severe criminals, it is wrong, it should not be. But yes, there is a positive part also, that this is creating fear in the mind of the criminals and discouraging them. Last but not the least, the legal authorities should also wake up to the call. उनको समझना चाहिए इतने विलंब से वो डिसीजन नहीं दे सकते, उनको जल्दी करना चाहिए. I think this is more a knock for the judiciary to wake up, more than the political or executive to be blamed. Is it clear? So these few points I have already covered. I hope many of the things will be covered. Now why I did this? आपके perspective जितने mature और जितने अच्छे होते जाएंगे, देखिए आपको कल, tomorrow you have to go away from your parents and you have to live a world all by yourself. If you will not be strong, if you will not be ready with the dynamics of the world, दुनिया भर के परिवर्तनशील मुद्दों से अगर वाकिफ नहीं होके काम नहीं करेंगे, आपका जीवन में समय गुजारना असंभव हो जाएगा. It will become very difficult. So you have to mature up. And you don't have to have only a restricted society, restricted view of a small four walls. It has to be a good view of a healthy society and a healthy globe. Indian Army, Indian Air Force and Indian Navy is working at a global level. So you will have to tomorrow represent country in a global scenario. So you have to go with that approach. Is it clear? I hope these points have been made clear to you. तो कुछ perspective clear हुए होंगे. कोई और आपको पूछना हो तो? Any point which has come up? If you talk about, like you were asking, what do you think about the Hamas role, Israel role? You have to identify that it is very unfortunate that Palestine has become a political nuisance for themselves. They have suffered a lot, and with wrong and false assurances and false fighting, they are suffering more. They are not opening up their eyes to the reality. They are living in an emotional world, and people from outside are just giving them verbal assurance, nothing more, which is very, very sad. So as a good statesman of Palestine, as a good statesman of Hamas, if I would have been, I would have certainly tried to understand the situation and resolved and not allowed further killing of my people. It is not compromise. It is to be debated. It has to be taken to a different level. If you kill a person, it's all gone. But if you save the person, the future is always on. So this is something. And now that the gross reality is clear, a broader perspective has to come up. Even I'm sure Israel would also not like war. I'm sure even Hamas would also not like war. I'm sure even the other people also would not like to see that much suffering in their place. But see, allowing and encouraging other people to suffer, which is also happening in Ukraine, is a gross blunder of statesmanship. So one, statesmanship needs to be more mature, more strong and less misguided. ये perspective याद रखना, ठीक है? So I hope some sessions have been clear to you. It will help you. We'll carry on with the further things. Thank you.